Hello, this video is brought to you by my supporters on Patreon and my members on YouTube. Minasan, arigatou gozaimasu. I really appreciate your support. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily good life meditation. It's an exercise that I do each and every day, a little bit after waking up. It's now 4:54 a.m. on the 21st day of January 2024, day 329 in my countdown to retirement. I do this exercise to remember my life objectives and principles, those which are outlined in my book, Going Alone, which you can get a copy of from the link down in the description. I also use this time to remember to think about the last 24 hours and how I did with the challenges and opportunities that I met. I plan for the coming day, and then I prepare to die. Sober as that sounds. But first, I always like to read a poem. So back to Walt Whitman. I think I found a good piece here, although he's just not my type of poet. I'm going to give maybe one or two more. I'm intrigued by this next one. What, didn't I already read that one? Oh, I forgot to mark it. I think I read that one already. Yeah. Okay, I'll read this one. Sorry. Sorry, just a second here. Adding to my checklist. All right, this is Walt Whitman's poem titled The World Below the Brine. The world below the brine, forests at the bottom of the sea, the branches and leaves, sea lettuce, vast lichens, strange flowers and seeds, the thick tangle, openings and pink turf. Different colors, pale gray and green, purple, white and gold, the play of light through the water. Dumb swimmers there among the rocks, coral, gluten, grass, rushes, and the ailment of the swimmers. Sluggish existences grazing there suspended or slowly crawling close to the bottom. The sperm whale at the surface blowing air and spray or disporting with his flukes. The leaden-eyed shark, the walrus, the turtle, the hairy sea leopard, and the stingray. Passions there, wars, pursuits, tribes, sight in those ocean depths, breathing that thick breathing air as so many do. The change thence to the sight here, and to the subtle air breathed by beings like us who walk this sphere, the change outward from ours to that of beings who walk other spheres. I like that. An interesting catalog and character of life under the sea from a man who clearly had never been scuba diving. Interesting. I wonder what Whitman would have thought of the forests of kelp here off the coast of Southern California, or here in California in general, along the west coast. The great, caverns of vegetable matter drifting and moving in the sea, as amazing as they are. That was good. I like that one. No hint of the deity either. I have nothing against the deity. I just find it kind of a pleading thing, and pleading towards hope. And I'd rather than plead towards hope, I'd rather marvel at what is. So that was good. That was more marveling what is than anything else. So I like that one. That's the first one that I read that the first poem of Whitman's that really liked that one a lot. Let me mark that with a reading mark, as I usually do. Okay, let's carry on. As for yesterday and last night, slept good last night. Got to bed early. I was tired. Big day yesterday. Regarding yesterday, how did it look in terms of my checklist? Completed just about everything except 2 items here. I need to further upload documents in the portal for the moving the dogs and I needed to work on my taxes, and I didn't do either of those things. So I promoted that to today, and I've got this third item here. Review plan. I have no idea what that is. I wrote that down yesterday morning, and I don't know what it is. So I don't just let that one go if I don't remember what it is. So yesterday was a good day, chock full of stuff. I did so much. I really edited a lot of YouTube videos. I'm busying myself, and it's fun as heck, getting ready for my new life in Japan, getting my social media processes down, updating all my accounts, the profiles of everything. I've worked so hard for months and months, and it's all been good. The YouTube channel, my main YouTube channel, Softypapa, is really looking good. New videos are updated with titles, descriptions, tags, playlists are up to date. Processes are down. I've learned to make shorts. I've learned to recycle my old content into snippets and pieces. Peppering the channel with new content to lure in new subscribers, and they're coming in droves. I'm getting so many new subscribers, averaging about 200 new subscribers a month now. Amazing. Views are up, revenue's up, looking good. All this hard work is paying off. I'm doing that to prepare the way, to soften the soil, so that when I get to Japan and I can be a content creator again, I will have a good foundation and base to build on. 17 years worth of video content foundation, which constantly drives in traffic. I mean, I don't have to upload videos anymore to constantly get revenue. It's just there's so many videos out there. That long tail marketing approach really paid off. So now it's just adding new stuff on the top. Huge back catalog. Had a good day yesterday. I did go to the beach. I went for a swim in the rain, and I'm glad I did. And I'll do that again today. Hopefully today I'll get a chance to do my book reading, although it's going to be raining again. Maybe I'll go and hang out under the awning there at Lifeguard Tower 18, or maybe I could sit under the Lifeguard Tower. I've never thought to try that before. Sit actually underneath it. I wonder if there's room. Anything else from yesterday? Just had a fun day with Yumiko. She and I are having more fun now that that our child raising days are done. That was the thing. Raising a kid is hard work. If anybody ever thinks that they're having trouble in life and that just having a kid will make things better, maybe better think that again. Having a kid just makes life, it amps up the intensity. It's a good thing. It can bring some people together. Yumiko and I weren't, how would you describe it? I'd say that we were separated more by having a kid because of the way that we operate. We had a strict division of labor in our household. I was responsible for the lion's share of the breadwinning. Yumiko was responsible to make sure that to raise Emily. Yeah, I participated in that as well, to a far lesser degree, and Yumiko participated in making money as well, also to a lesser degree. But we had that strict distinction of roles, and while we were doing those distinct roles, we had less time together. Now that Emily is grown, she'll be back from Japan tomorrow for just a couple of months before she goes to Japan for good. Now that that's done, Yumiko and I are finding one another again. So, and I believe that that's a good thing. A good thing is, of course, it's a good thing we're finding one another again. We'd never drifted very far apart. We're just coming together as the couple we were before we were parents, before we became parents. It's the way that things worked is the way that we wanted them to work. We designed it that way. We adopted what is more traditional and especially very Japanese traditional way of doing things. The woman takes care of the kid, the man takes care of the bills, and that worked well for us. And so it's nice that we're largely done with that. Just have to pay off the bills of Emily's school now, and I'll take care of that. It's still my job. Good day yesterday. Good day. I did that too. All right, let's carry on with the Good Life Creed. Today I'm going to talk about the principle called sin and damnation, and then I'll recite the rest of the creed. The Good Life Creed principle, sin and damnation, simply suggests It's a very simple idea that if we, but you know, it's been so long since I've thought about it. Hold on, let me back up just a second. As simple as I think it is, I need to take a run at this. Oh yeah. So what is sin in this case? I'm not a religious person. I don't abide any theology. What deity do I have to sin against that I know about? It's not that. It's sinning against our better nature, sinning against the values that we have laid out for ourselves and that we hold that we will abide. For me, it is the 35 principles that I have set forth for myself that help me to achieve the 8 objectives, which are part of the Good Life Creed, which is in my book, Going Alone, in the chapter titled The Good Life. Sin, then, is whatever fails to abide those principles towards the achievement of those objectives. Damnation is the resulting circumstance of life that comes of that. Now, I did have it laid out in the book, and I'm going to take a look, and what do you know, I just opened the page right to it. What are the odds? There it is right there. Let's read it. Maybe that'll help too. It's not very long. Sin and damnation. The sub-principles are falsity, credulity, faith, superstition, dogma, authority, rumor, and gossip. Wow, 8. It is a sin to invest our expectations with hope, which may be corrupted or foiled by fortune. It is a sin to invest our expectations with hope, which may be, oh yeah. So that means ladling too much, putting into our expectations our well-being and happiness, that they may come true, because they may not. It is also a sin to believe things without good reason, to acquiesce for the sake of comfort or security or peace, or to simply avoid the discomfort of not knowing. The penalty for this sin is damnation in the here and now, which is the only time we will ever really have. Damned for our unreasoned want, damned for our unreasoned belief, damned for our thoughtless, careless communications. Sub-principles. It's been so long since I've dealt with this one in detail. Sub-principles: falsity, credulity, faith, superstition, dogma. So the sins here, these are not what I said before. It's been so long since I've thought this one through. These are actual items that I'm defining as sins. Falsity, being untrue. Credulity, believing things too easily, is coming back to me. Faith, belief founded on belief itself without anything more. That's what faith is. As the Bible says, evidence of things unseen. Superstition, belief in things that are clearly nonsense, categorically. Dogma, belief founded on precedents, or the circumstance and authority of the state, which is the next of the state or the church or the community or the culture, or whatever the case may be. And then authority is the next one. Belief. So these are sins against belief. These are ways of believing things that are not sound. Being untrue is not a belief, but believing the truth is just falsity, is being untrue. Credulity, believing things too easily. Faith, as I said before, belief founded on belief. Superstition, just nonsense. Dogma, the believe it because we've always believed it, such a thing. Authority, believe it because I tell you so, and I've got a funny hat or a funny cape, and I look like I know. Rumor, or I occupy an office that I should know from. Rumor, trading rumors is a sin. Gossip, of course. I get it now. These are actual sins. Behaviors that I've defined in sins, which basically come down to being untrue or believing things for bad. Being untrue, believing things for bad reason, engaging in rumor or gossip. There's 4 main things. Took me a while to ramp back up for that one, huh? All right. The creed. 8 objectives are to be always ready to die, to make good and effective use of time, to develop and maintain good and sound life principles, to cultivate good emotional reactions, to perform good actions, to recognize true limits and true opportunities, to do just one thing at a time, and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully to keep my balance. The 35 principles now are war, reason, homunculus, anchor hold, home of good and evil, purpose, atomic principle, nature, pirate ride, maturity, social principle, family, public speaking, temperance, life will not go well, the horror show, that which must be born, the feast of offal, distraction, agency and the great indifference, the best seat in the house, the restless man, the path of wildness, the great life adventure, the risk of avoiding risk, sin and damnation, complete oblivion, the season of philosophy, script writing, the bullseye aim, the uphill climb, arena and utility, nothing is enough, the principle of fun, and being prepared. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 25, 30, 35. I got them. Again, these are all in the book. Now, as for today, today's checklist is here. I'm already down to number 4. It's only 5:10 a.m., so I've got the rest of this stuff to work on today. I forgot to do my book reading. Book reading. I'll do that this morning. It'll be a good day today. Get a lot done. Oh, I forgot 2 other things. 13 assets times 10 and 14 shorts times 3. All kinds of stuff to do. Am I ready for death? Are my affairs in order? Yes. Are my relationships sound? Yes. Is my life's work complete? Yes. Let me qualify one thing. My affairs are in order, although my finances are a bit of a mess right now. I'm being bombarded with expenses, especially with Emily's. The winter trip she just took to Japan, and now the dog payment thing. Just being clobbered by money just flying away. So I took a disbursement from my retirement to help get us through this. That should arrive any day now. That'll help. Without that, I couldn't. Without that, it would be the end. Not the end. I wouldn't be able to I wouldn't be able to pay everything. So, but I'll be able to pay it with that. Too bad to use some of the retirement, but that's okay. Means can always be made back. Might mean I'd have to work a little longer. That's fine too. Okay, I wish you all the best. Be safe, but not too safe. Take care.